and Dell. Dell and Dell should happen. All right.
We are live once again. Good morning. Good
Good
morning,
morning, good
Marcus.
morning, good morning.
It is such a great Wednesday morning, and we are live. We want to just say hello to all of our listeners and our followers and folks that we have heard from and who have left comments and shared with us just how much our broadcasts have benefited you. And we want to just take a moment to appreciate you for that. We love hearing from you. We love hearing from you. So, how's the past couple of days been for you, Marcus?
Been amazing, and I've enjoyed it. I'm pretty excited about the developments and things that are going and moving forward as we prepare for October 21st and as we prepare for just being an immeasurable blessing, Coach, to other people's lives. I find it incredibly empowering and enriching to be a part of blessing the lives of others through the skills and techniques and technologies and methods and all the blessings and the anointings that has been placed on myself and yourself for us to be able to download and share that with others. I find it to be a rather immeasurable blessing from up on high.
Yeah, it is a blessing to give out, to share. It's so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling. We missed what you said. What did you say?
Yeah, I was just saying extremely. It's an extreme blessing. It really is. I mean, it's amazing how I get pumped up by pumping up others. Or when I'm downloading onto other people, it's amazing how that reverberates right back into me. I just didn't expect that to be the benefit, but it's a tremendous benefit. I find I love dealing with my clients. I love doing seminars live and in person. I love any type of personal empowerment. I just would hate to even think for 1 minute, where would I be today had I not gotten immersed into this field 30 years ago? Not a good picture, not a good picture. So I'm thankful. How about
Yeah,
yourself? I mean, when it comes to, can I ask you a question? Is this a good time? Can I share a question? I'm
sure.
just wondering, what would you say has been your biggest challenge getting to where you are today? The what? And then what did you do to overcome it? So it's a two-part question.
Right. So I would say that my greatest challenge has been uh, uh, circumstances. Life's circumstances, where your heart and your mind are clearly, you see this clear vision, and you have all these amazing intentions and excited to move forward with some new idea that you have, and then you look at your circumstances and your circumstances are saying something completely different.
So what did you do to overcome those? Because I believe there's plenty of people listening right now, Coach, that may resonate there with that. So what did you do, at least number one idea to overcome, please?
Right. So what I learned early on to do is, and to understand, the first, it comes with an understanding that your circumstances do not have the power to dictate what your realities are, or what your ultimate realities, what you want them to be. So I
That's the
stopped.
number one strategy, just recognizing and understanding was the first step.
That was the first step for me. It
I'm
all
sorry to
starts with the mind.
and then I'd even let you get the topic out. I'm sorry. What is our topic today? I couldn't even keep my questions to myself. What's our topic today? I'm sorry. Take it away.
Well, today we're going to just touch on another barrier to individuals living their dream life, and that is the relationships often that we have with people, and allowing people and their opinion and their views and the dynamics between our relationships with people. I believe that there's so many folks, I would venture to say everyone watching this has experienced not doing something, not saying what was on their heart and mind, not doing what was on their heart and mind because of how it was going to affect someone else, or not wanting to hear what a particular person had to say about it or what they thought about it. So I am so stoked to be able for us today to really drill down on that, because that's a tough one, Marcus. That's a tough one, because some of these people are loved ones. Some of these people may be your own parents, your own children, your own siblings.
I think I agree. It's a very tough concept. And I think it has held back so many people, so many dreams, biggest goals that people have had in their lives have been squashed because of what you're saying. So the best analogy I've heard that helped me the most years ago, if you're literally in your life desiring to soar like an eagle, but now as you're wanting to soar, metaphorically speaking, in the various areas of your life, you're talking to sparrows and robins. It's not too bad, but you're talking to literally chickens. They've got feathers and they look like a bird. They talk like a bird, and they're a bird, but they can't even fly at all. But sparrows and robins and all the other regular birds, they travel in flocks. So they almost have to rely on other birds of their like kind just to live. So here you are, you're this eagle. You're wanting to soar, and you're down here talking to these other kind of birds. You're probably not going to be soaring very long. And next thing you know, you're clucking and chicken and clicking and clocking like a duck or like a geese or like a regular chicken who's clucking around. So I think that's the key, to watch out for that. I found it a challenge because I'm wanting my buddies, my road dogs, I'm wanting my ace boons to just be with me. We grew up together. We started off together in this war, and we are just, I didn't want to lose them. But I kind of had to make some changes because I'm wanting to and desiring to go to other places that I've never been. And I'm convinced, like I said before in our last broadcast, Coach, this applies to you and I and others. There's people out there today, especially in the inner city and other places. They're not going to make it unless we do our dreams, unless we do what we do. If they don't encounter us, they're literally not going to make it. And so we must maintain our mission and accomplish what we need.
Right. That's so true. We've got to do this, and we cannot, and our viewers can't allow our relationships with others. I know for me, when I early on, my younger years, I had this overwhelming sensation that I was a people pleaser. I was a people pleaser. I didn't want to rock the boat. I didn't want to make waves. I wanted to avoid at all costs anyone saying anything negative about me, anyone judging me, or falsely judging or misconstruing. And I was so careful to say the right things, or not to say, which is the most important thing, not being true to myself, not being true to what my own ideas or ideals were, because I just didn't want to rattle other folks. And in essence, what I was doing, I was placing more value on how on what a person's perspective of me was. I was placing more value on what that person's opinion of me might have been than placing value on myself. The fact that God had created me, given me these visions and ideas and dreams and innovations, and the pricelessness of my purpose in life, I was placing that value on someone else. And let me tell you, Marcus, I'm gonna tell you what helped me. I'm born in September. I'm born in September, and so is my oldest son. And my oldest son, one September for his birthday, someone gave him this book, and in this book, where our page is just filled with innovations that took place in the month of September, famous people that were born in the month of September, all of this. And I was thumbing through his book, but right in the front, on the front page, I don't even know why this was in there. It had nothing to do with September, but on the very front page, it had the composition of a human body. How much iron, how much zinc, how much niacin, how much copper in a human body. And next to that, it was 10 cents worth of iron, 2 cents worth of niacin, 3 cents worth of copper, whatever. And they totaled it. And at the bottom, it totaled 96 cents. It was 96 cents. Do you hear me?
Wow.
That reading that freed me from my
from other people's opinions.
Because what the Lord spoke to my heart, what I was impressed with, and I heard it so clearly. This was, I remember the year now. I know exactly where I was. I can see it so clearly. He said, every person I've created is worth 96 cents worth of dirt. One person's 96 cents isn't more valuable than the next person's 96 cents.
That's so powerful stuff.
Marcus, that liberated my mind. I stopped viewing people as being greater and bigger and having more power, more influence, and people I needed to cower to or to adjust myself to and not be true to myself. And that was the beginning stages of me walking in freedom, in liberty, not influenced about what anyone else thought or what they had to say. I had every much of a right to say what was on my heart, on my mind, as the next person. And
well, I've got to ask you this question. I mean, that's one of the most powerful things I've ever heard. So I got one more question. As I listen to you, I get kind of inspired and all jacked up. And so what would you say today, as of today, especially having discovered what you said you discovered some years ago, what is your biggest why in your whole entire life as of today? What is your biggest why in terms of why? What's driving you? Why are you here on this earth sucking up oxygen, taking up space?
Oxygen.
Your biggest why. Share that with us.
I have two that are kind of neck and neck. I would step toward, if I only had an opportunity to choose one, I would step toward fulfilling my God-given purpose. I know that what I am doing is the reason I was created, the reason I am here taking up space, using the resources, sucking up oxygen, as you would say. The reason I am here, I'm crystal clear that my purpose on this earth is to influence others and to help others grow and mature and be the best versions of themselves. I know that's what my calling is. I know that that's what Christina's purpose is.
So while we're doing that, so while you're doing that and have that drive, can you give the audience maybe one reason or two why you feel they should, or not? I don't want to should on people because I don't want people to should on me. But instead of saying should, why would you say maybe one or two reasons, please, why you would encourage somebody to attend our live event October 21st? Tell us one or two reasons.
My gosh. So the number one reason is there's only so much that an individual can get through watching tapes, I'm dating myself, but live streams, reading books. There's only so much that you can get. There is an anointing, if I can put it that way. There is a powerful force within this company of Dale & Dale, and coming in person, there's going to be a transfer of power, of ability. Chains will be broken, paradigms will shift in person because they will be there face to face, able to interact with us and to glean from us firsthand. It won't be prepackaged and our own script. It will be tailored in that moment. Just by their presence will cause there to be a shift in the paradigm so that what they specifically need in their lives, they will receive, because that's how you and I flow. We're very interactive with our audiences when they are there in front of us.
Okay, I appreciate you sharing that. So if someone's taking notes, number one, and then number two, and we'll close it at now that it's 15 minutes. Number one and number two, because they're taking notes. Go ahead.
Okay, so number one, you want to get that powerful transfer and be there in person for that powerful transfer. And then secondly, the second reason that it's important for you to come, it will be a demonstration of your commitment to yourself.
A demonstration. Okay, excellent. So is it okay? Can people make a phone call at a number to get some free coaching, or is that just my fantasy? What do you say? We'll close it out.
No, we want to
close it out.
Listen, we want to hear from folks. We have our number right here on the screen. Call us. We have agreed to spend 15 minutes with you. People are going through challenges. If you're going through a challenge right now, something going on in your life, and you're like, I can't wait till the October 21st date. I need to speak to someone right now. I could really use it. Call the number 213-395-8133, and we'll schedule a time where we will talk to you and speak with you for free. 15 minutes. And so, yeah, contact us that way. Then you also have our email address there and our website at the bottom, www.DellAndDellInternational.com. will give you a plethora of information regarding the company and how to connect with us.
Great broadcast. Thank you for the time, and I'm appreciating my own self just for our collaborations. Thank you.
It's powerful. All right, Marcus. You have a good day. Bye, everyone. We'll see you soon.